Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host Jennifer and today's Friday, and on Friday we show yarn. Okay, so you know that this beautiful red tape is my favorite tape of all times. When I order packages and it has that beautiful red tape in it, it means it's coming from Premier Yarns. Now, Premier Yarns has been having that beautiful red tape since I think the beginning of time. I just cut my fingernail. That kind of hurt a little bit. I am using scissors to open my package today because I do not have the strength to pull. So, with that being said, welcome, fantastic arthritis gloves. I ordered this yarn, put that over there. They gave me yet another of these wonderful catalogs. They're going in every order. And I did get asked if they're being charged, if they're charging for these. No, they're not. These are free. These are like advertisements for them. I got an email and I got a message from several different of you asking, did you see? Premier Yarns has new neon yarns. And yes, as a matter of fact, I did see. Now, I'm going to tell you something right off the bat. Premier Yarn has had neons for a while now. Back in the day, a couple years ago, matter of fact, I may still have some over there. These yarns have been on Premier's website in the past. They discontinued specifically the pink a while ago. And actually this pink looks slightly different than the other one that I had. I've had some of these colors before in the past. The pink, they had they called it fluorescent back then. So it was a fluorescent pink, but now I think these are being called, this one's just called bright pink. But they did have a fluorescent pink, and some of these are not new colors. So I'm going to show you the new ones, which means I need to open my phone. Where did I put my phone? Where did I put my phone? You guys know where I put my phone? Did you see? Did you see? It's gotta be... I know that I brought it in here. Telephone! Where is my phone? Keep lifting the same three things over and over again. Alright, maybe I didn't bring my phone. Let me see if the information is in here. I doubt it, because this was printed before. Oh, no, it's in here, I think. It doesn't list whether it's new or not. Okay, so I believe the highlighter is not new. So it does not list which one of these are new. I think I remember. Yeah, that's an old one. You know how I know this is an old one? It's got Deborah Norville on there. And I actually have this one on my shelf. But I wanted to order it again because you can never have too much really bright. And wow, does my camera really do that justice. It is. It is like a flame. So, some of these are the older label. See, Deborah Norville. These are old. These are old. These I have on my shelf. They're nice and toasty warm for being outside. It's nice and warm outside. So these are the older ones. The purple is definitely an older one. You know what? Yes. There we go. There's the answer. The label is the answer to all. These are the old labels. So these are the old neons that I already have. And the three down here, let's see if I can grab them, are the new neons. Do you see how the label is different? Alright, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. These are the Premier Everyday Anti-Pilling Acrylic. The best yarn on the market for acrylics, if you ask my personal opinion. And most of you do. So, these are all of the beautiful colors. I like that they gave me another one of these because now I can give you guys a demonstration. These are all the colors it comes in. It comes in And again, this doesn't tell me how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 80 different colors. Comes in solids. Comes in stripy colors. And this is just the basic anti-pilling everyday DK. So it's Premier Everyday. This is their new label. This is what it looks like. Anti-pilling, everyday worsted. This also comes in, the everyday line comes in, wait a minute. That was the DK. That was the DK I was showing you. Never mind. There's 80 colors in the DK version. Oh, Lord help me. Lord help me. The regular everyday is not stripes, it's just solids. Do they have the new colors listed? No, this does not have the new colors listed. But the new colors are worsted weight, yes. I am confusing the heck out of myself. These videos lately, I'm telling you, I'm trying to concentrate and my brain is like zipping all over the place like I'm in a tornado. And then I regret making the video when I did because I'm like, okay, well, now I sound stupid because my brain's like, it's a hot mess in there. Anyway, ignore everything I just said. That's the DK version. So they make a worsted weight version, which is what I purchased. The new bright colors are not on here, but apparently they also make them in the DK version, which is yellow, neon green, orange, all those beautiful colors. And then they have the bulky, the everyday bulky. There's not as many colors of that. So, yeah, I'm going to ignore that book because that book is not, it's not up to date. Okay, so the older colors that I have had in the past, they also used to have a blue, and it was not a true fluorescent blue, but man, it was beautiful. I wonder if it's the bright blue that they have listed. They discontinued that and the pink at the same time. And they clearanced out the blue and the pink. And I believe I used the blue to make one of my shawl patterns in the very beginning. I think it was the cinnamon fade shawl. And I did one in the really bright blue that came with the neons. They don't sell that color anymore because it was discontinued. They also at one time discontinued the pink, but now the pink is back. And I'm so happy. So I'm going to have to order some more pink. I just ordered these to show you guys the neons, the fluorescence, if you will. Alright, let's get down to the brass tacks. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the case. Yes. The older balls have a little bit more yardage in it. And this happened a couple years ago where the price stayed the same, but the yardage changed. And I started noticing that. And it's not a huge difference. Like, for example, the older balls, these three, all have 203 yards. Okay. And this is way being blown out. Let's see if we can fix that. Just wait for it. There we go. Oh, my camera's awesome. So that's the color of that. Because when I put it with the other colors, you can't even see it. The older ones are 203 yards. The newer colors are 180 yards. So they took 20 yards off for the new colors. But, oh, these neons are so gorgeous. Now let's talk about anti-pilling acrylic. Because that is the #1 question I get, is what is anti-pilling acrylic? Well, let me tell you. When you wash this, and this is machine washable and dryable, and let me make sure that the new labels say the same thing as the old labels, because these labels are like 5 years old, so it's a significantly old label. Does that mean this has been hanging around in their warehouse for 5 years? Probably not, but these are the older skeins. These are the newer branded ones. All right, machine wash, warm, tumble, dry, normal. Machine wash, warm, tumble dry, normal for the new and the old. The only difference that I see is the label, and there's 23 less, 23 less yards, okay? So the anti-pilling acrylic means that you throw it in the washer, you throw it in the dryer up to 300 times, and sometimes over 300 times, which if you have something and you've washed it over 300 times, that's insane. I cannot imagine washing something that many times, because I take care of my crocheted stuff and my knit stuff, and I don't really foresee washing something 300 times. Anyway, the point of that is the anti-pilling means that you can wash it over 300 times, up to 300 times, and it's not going to get like that pilly, fuzzy, those little puff ball things that kind of attach to your yarn. And you're not going to have to like buy those special tools that shave those pills off. You know, you don't have to take a razor blade and cut them off. You don't, and this is a funny story. I had a cousin when she was little, she had something that had pills all over it, and she would pick the fuzzies off, and I think it was a blanket. It may have been a blanket my grandmother made. I don't know. I just know this part of the story. She would pick the fuzz balls off and stick them up her nose. So much so, whoa, that was a big fluff. It's a big fluff. I can't catch it. There's an orange fluff from this. She would stick so many of the fluffs in the pills up her nose, they had to take her to the hospital and have them pulled out by a doctor. Gross. You're not going to have that problem with this yarn. You're not gonna have all those lovely pills for your children or grandchildren to stick up their nose. That's not gonna happen. You can wash it, you can wear it, you can, it's gonna stay as beautiful today for a very long time. This is something you're gonna want to make heirloom projects with. And I'm telling you, the neons are just, like I said, these are the older colors. So that's what anti-pilling is. 100% anti-pilling acrylic. This stuff is soft. And this is one of the very few yarns that I can tell you I could work this yarn 8 hours a day, 3 weeks straight, and it's not going to irritate my skin. And I can't say that about a lot of yarns. Keep in mind, however, I have eczema. I have very cracked skin sometimes. I have very what I call Velcro skin sometimes, where it gets like little pricks of skin that stick to stuff, like Velcro. And so this yarn does not, and it never has ever bothered me, rubbed me the wrong way, or irritated my skin in any way. So that's why I love this yarn. This is my #1 favorite yarn of all time, ever, hands down, because it's soft. It feels so good, worked up, like it's so squishy. I'm telling you, I wish you guys could feel this through the camera. It's so soft. This is actually darker than what it's showing up. Let's see if I can get my camera to die down. Come on, camera. Maybe it's not going to do it. It's darker than what it's showing. This is a little more accurate right here. This is very accurate as like bright neon orange. And this one is only accurate when it's real close. Now these color names, and I told you the yardage, the older balls, these 3 colors specifically have 203 yards. 100% anti-acrylic. Medium #4, it's worsted weight. You can machine wash and dry it. This is the color bright violet. Bright violet. And it is very bright for a purple. If any of you are yarn dyers, think Purple Pop. That's what this reminds me of, Purple Pop. Alright. This is Flame Orange. It is very, very hunter orange. Like, if you're going to make something for a hunter, use this color. I'm telling you, he will be seen, even this one, they'll be seen in the dark. You shine a light across them, they'll be able to see it. Ain't nobody gonna have no hunting accidents today with these yarns. And this one is Fluorescent Yellow. Now, Little Man has a, you know what, let me see if he can bring that in. I'll see if he knows where it's at. Shout out to Little Man, he always has what I need. This is it, not a regular flashlight. This is a blue, not a blue light, it's a black light. So it shines black light stuff. It makes fluorescent stuff fluoresce. So I'm gonna see, let me turn my light off. See if I can get a little bit darker. Now when you, come on camera, when you shine a black light, it fluoresces. So this is actually fluorescent light. If you go into a black light, haunted house, anything like that, if you have this on, it's going to glow white or really bright. Like, it's so bright that my camera is not picking it up. Let's see. it shows almost green. So it's definitely glowing. Very, very cool effect. This one is actually labeled as fluorescent. I don't know if the rest of these are. Nope. These are not listed as fluorescent. Ooh, that pink shines though. I'll show you guys in a minute. Yeah. Okay, so the other yellow is fluorescent too. It's really, really cool. This one just that one's not doing anything that. Now, it kind of is fluorescing because it looks like the flashlight is, see how it's purple on my skin? My teeth. Wow. My teeth have never been this white. You guys, I'm having fun all by myself. Okay, so when you shine a black light on stuff that fluoresces, it turns white. So see how it looks white in the camera? It looks like it's a regular old flash, except that turns really green. And see on my skin, it's still blue. So, see the difference? So these all kind of fluoresce. In a black light, these are going to shine bright. So, bright violet, fluorescent yellow, and flame orange. Those all are fluorescing for us. Cool effects. You guys didn't know you were getting special effects in this episode. I'm gonna leave my light off for a minute. Well, maybe. I'll turn it back on for a second. Oh, I can see the light. All right, these are the new colors, and we know that because they got the new label on them. This is bright green. These, however, have 180 yards, which I've already said. They have all the same everything else. They're soft, they're squish, they're super, super neon bright. Green. That one's, when I say bright green. This one is highlighter, which is slightly different than the fluorescent yellow. And I'm going to have to hold them right up to the camera so you guys can see the mild difference. They're really close. They are different. This one has, the older one has a little bit more of a green tinge to it, whereas the highlighter color is a little more yellow. And in the camera, they look exactly the same color to me. But in person, the older one is slightly more green. So let's see if I can get that too. Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to be able to tell. It is ever so slight anyway. So that's highlighter. And then this one is, like I said, bright pink. Push my camera over. It is super, super neon pink. Now, if we bring the black light in again, gotta turn our light off. It is definitely, it glows just as green. And I wish I could show you guys it better. It's very green. Oh, there we go. It almost looks like it glows in the dark when you shine a blue light or a black light on it. See, it looks like it's glowing in the dark. It doesn't actually glow in the dark unless you have a black light. Let's test the green one. Green. I'll get it. I'll let my camera focus first. Yeah, see, it looks like it's glowing in the dark. And it's not quite glowing in the dark, but it fluoresces the light. Let's see what the pink does. I also have a really bright window right next to us, so that's affecting how bright it is too. And this one just looks like a flashlight is being shined on it, even though it's a black light, it's bluish, it's a black light. It looks like a flashlight is being shined on the pink, making the pink even more pink. So, that is the cool effect of the neon lights. So, I'm super excited because you guys, if you've been around for any amount of time, and if you haven't, welcome. I love neons. As a matter of fact, I have some neons up here somewhere. Yeah. These ones right here, these cakes, are neon. So, very excited about... Turn the light back on, Jen. Turn the light back on. We got all these beautiful, beautiful neon colorways to play with. So, I'm definitely going to be wanting to make myself a wearable in these neon colors. And I'm probably only going to pick one of the yellows because, like I said, there's a slight difference in them. I actually prefer the older one better. It just seems more I don't know, more traditional fluorescent yellow. And this one does look like a highlighter. I mean, it looks like that yellow highlighter. They got that right. But I like the older yellow better. So if you're going to pick a yellow, for me personally, I would probably pick the fluorescent yellow over the highlighter. Unless they're going to discontinue the fluorescent yellow, which would kind of make sense because, well, I have 2 of these. But I think the fluorescent yellow is way prettier than the new highlighter. Neons! And this purple is so cool when you mix it with the neons. I have made a couple of things with these neon yarns in the past. Because like I said, I have some of this. I had, I think, 5 skeins of these at one time. I have neon green over there. I probably should have grabbed that. I do have a neon green over there. Let me go grab that. And I will show you guys. I went digging. Now, I found a whole new pile of stuff that I forgot I had. This is all the new stuff that or the old stuff that I just pulled off my shelf. Now, these 2 are the anti-pilling DK neons, which have been around for a while because apparently I have them on my shelf. So these are the DK versions of the yarn. So now you can get a total look. This one's worsted, this one's neon. This one, or DK. Worsted, DK, DK, worsted. Did I do that right? Yeah. So there's a slight color difference that you guys can't really see on camera. That one's definitely obvious. The DK is a different flame orange than the old flame orange. So apparently I had the DK versions already. This is a green that has been on my shelf for eons. This is the new green. There's a slight difference, but not really. It's the slightest difference in comparison to like having a different lot number. That's how minor it is. So once again, 203 yards for the old one that has been on my shelf forever, and 180 yards for the newer ones. And then this is the old flame orange. I cannot find my old pinks. I may have used them in something. This is partially used. This is the old one. This is still the old one, but this is the one I just ordered. See, that's got the same label. That's how I knew it was an older one, because these neons have been on my shelf for at least 3 years, possibly 4. And then I found an old fluorescent yellow. Not to be confused with the new fluorescent yellow that I just purchased, or the new highlighter, which they all look the same. So these are all going to go back on my shelf. I cannot for the life of me remember what I did with the pinks. I had all of my pink yarns together down here, as a matter of fact. And when I rearranged the shelves the last time, I put them somewhere else because all the pinks were not being represented on my shelf. And I don't remember where I put all the pinks. So I know that I have more of this somewhere. Where? I have no idea. It might be down here. Because I have down here as multiples. So if I have a bag of 5 of these, which I may, they're down here. Because all my bagged multiple, like sweater quantities, that's down here. This is mostly like 1 ofs or 2 ofs or 3 ofs. But like 5 packs are down here. So yeah, definitely check out Premier's new/old fluorescents. Like I said, they've been around for a while. The fluorescents have been around for a while. And whether you want them in the DK version or the worsted weight, they're both absolutely beautiful. They both are soft and squishy and pliable. It's all a matter of what you're making and what you want. Like, I personally prefer DK weight. It is my favorite. I prefer DK over worsted because, and I've said this in the past, I'm fat. I'm hot all the time. I'm also like having menopausal symptoms. I'm hot all the time. So if I'm going to make myself a wearable, I want it to be in lightweight yarn so that I can breathe and so that I can easily take it off and like shove it in my purse if I need to or whatever. And so I prefer personally working with DK. Also, like when I'm working with DK, it's not as heavy sitting on my lap, so it doesn't make me as hot for that. But the worsted does. I mean, most people love worsted the most because it works up faster. It's really soft and squishier. But I like the drape and the feel and the cool of the DK. So yeah, either way you can't beat it. Now if you want to find these neon yarns, I will of course link them below. And I'm going to tell you, it is an affiliate link. I make a very small percentage back what you purchase. I get a little kickback so I can keep buying you these cool yarns to show you and to keep coming up with new inventive ideas. So that's why that link is down there. And I will link the worsted and the DK version of the neons. I'm just going to link you to the worsted page. You can pick what colors you want from the worsted. And then I will link the everyday DK as well in case you want the highlighter. In case you want the highlighter pack. We're going to call it the highlighter pack. Oh, that would be so cool if Premier did a highlighter pack. Okay. So you click it and you say, okay, I want the highlighter pack. Well, the highlighter pack, well, traditionally would have green and not purple, but new highlighters have purple. So we're going to pretend that they don't have the purple, but a highlighter pack would be cool. So you got your pink, you got your orange, you got your yellow, and you got your green. We'll call it a highlighter pack. Get a special discount for it. I'm totally making stuff up in my head. They're not going to do that, but that would be really cool, wouldn't it? A highlighter pack. And DK or the worsted weight, because they have all 4 of these colors in both versions, the DK and the worsted weight. Let me double check because they might have the purple too. I say the purple cup, bright violet. I don't see the bright violet in the DK version, so this one is only available in the worsted weight right now. Yeah, it's in the worsted. It's right there. They did a decent job matching that color. So, yeah. Now, the highlighter, I keep saying highlighter. Highlighter is stuck in my head. The new colors on Premier's website, I believe, are the pink. The pink. I'm trying to see what's not listed on this list. So, flame orange is listed in the catalog, which means the flame orange obviously is not new. So the pink, the green, what did I say this was? Bright green and highlighter are the 3 new colors, I believe, to check out. The old colors are the flame yellow or the flame orange. Oh, this one says electric green. Did I say electric green? Yeah, electric green is an old color. So electric green, but the new color is bright green. Well, that's not new. That's old. They don't have that anymore. Because I believe I got that on clearance when they discontinued it too. I'm going to stop yammering. I am really chatty today. One more time with the super white teeth. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. And me and my really creepy bluish green white teeth. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.